Hi folks, as you folks know, this channel is for my hobby, animatronics, robotics, crafts and electronics. But today I want to share something with you folks. Really, I just want to get it off my chest, and I'd really like to know what you folks think about this. So feel free to comment. You're probably wondering what this picture signifies. Well, it's a depiction of me at that time, 2:05 in the morning. Because in the early hours of the morning, we were both woken up by an horrendous banging noise that was thudding across all the walls, and actually we could feel it sort of vibrating through the floor. So the first time we heard this was around 1:00 in the morning. So Paul put his dressing gown on and his slippers and went next door and knocked on the door. And the lights were on, and he said it was sure he saw somebody moving, but even though he knocked and knocked, they wouldn't answer the door. But the banging stopped then, so we went back to bed. And then, at around 2:00 in the morning, it started again. In desperation, I put a mattress on our landing and tried to sleep there, but I just couldn't get to sleep. So after about half an hour, I went back in my bedroom and the banging had stopped again. So I tried to get to sleep again, but then the banging started again at 3 a.m. And by this time, I really had enough. So I stormed round to next door and I was knocking on the door, and I could see in the window the lights were on, and what I saw next I could not believe. What I saw was a huge punch bag that was hanging by a chain from the ceiling, inches from our wall, still swinging slightly. There was also loud music playing. That's right, folks, this guy was playing loud music and punching a punch bag against our wall at 3 a.m. Why, folks? Why would anyone want to do that? Why would you want a huge punch bag hanging in the middle of your living room? And why would you feel the need to do that at 3:15 in the morning? So I could see the guy through the window, and I can't remember what I said because exactly. I know I didn't swear, though I did raise my voice, and I was shouting through the window at him something like, "Am I going to be able to sleep at all tonight?" Then he came to the door. I said, "That punch bag you've got there, when you punch it, it's banging on our wall and it's travelling all the way up all the walls in our house." And he says, "All right, I'll stop doing it then." And I kid you not, folks, the way he said it, it was like it was perfectly normal what he was doing, and as if it was just the middle of the afternoon and something that was mildly irritating. I said, "Can you keep the music down as well? There's laws about stuff like this, you know." And he said, "I know there's laws. I don't like it when you play your war films." Now, for a start, we don't watch war films. We watch horror films. So it can't be that loud if you can't distinguish what sort of film it is. And secondly, this is in the evening, folks. This is watching a film finishing at 10:30, at the latest 11 p.m. I said to him, "Not at 3:00 in the morning." And then I stormed back to the door. I just, "Don't say it like that." He said, "You're not asking nicely." Not asking nicely, folks. I've been kept awake all night. I said, 10 minutes, or I'm calling the police." And then I stormed in the house. But I still can't get over it, folks. How can watching a film that finishes at 10:30 11 o'clock at the latest, be equal to someone keeping you awake all night, punching a punch bag against the wall and playing loud music? Am I alone here in thinking that the former is normal behaviour and the latter's deranged? He just doesn't seem to grasp that if you stop people sleeping and they cannot sleep, then they won't be able to function. That's what the law's about. It's about antisocial hours. It's about letting people sleep. I can only think there's either not a lot going on upstairs with this guy, or he's such a selfish man-child that he just can't put himself in other people's shoes. What do you think, folks? Who's been unreasonable? Let me know in the comments.